Hi again, it's Bonnie from Everything Country CA, and today I'm back in my dining room and I decided to switch out my blue willow display to create this brown Transferware and Ironstone display for Thanksgiving. I thought that my Welsh Dresser would be the best touch to use for this display, and I've always enjoyed the fall colors, and the browns just give the home such a cozy feel. I hadn't planned to collect brown transferware, but in the end, as I was out thrifting and collecting other pieces, I just kept seeing these beautiful brown pieces and I couldn't resist. So I'll start at the top and I'll show you my display. It includes the thrifted items you would have seen in from some of my thrift hauls, as well as some family heirloom pieces I used to complement with the brown transferware and ironstone. So let's get started. On the top left, we've got these two carriage clocks, and one was made by the Weiss Company, and the other one is a Boulevard clock. And they're both traditional English uh, style clocks that you would see in a lot of mantelpieces. And then I've got a little clay house, which was my husband's. And then we have the Old English Countryside by Johnson Brothers. There's 4 plates. I've got 2 at the top, 1 on each side, and then 2 on the bottom shelf. And beside that, I've got this Peppertree vintage style teapot. It's not vintage, but it is quite cute, so I like it in my vintage and ironstone displays. And then in the middle is another one of those Old English Countryside plates, but this one is the platter, so that one goes well with the 2 on each side. And then I've got some antiquarian miniature books in the middle here with one of the Lilliput Lane little houses, and that one is the Watermill. Beside that, I've got the Shakespearean sonnets, gravy boat and plate, and then a Staffordshire creamer and an unmarked creamer, both ironstone. And then this cute little watercolor, which is of a Scottish castle. There's a matching one down below. And on the second shelf, I've got 4 of these Ridgeway Country Days cups and saucers. And then this Myott Royal Mail platter, just gorgeous. Look at the back with one of the little pudding bowls in front, dessert bowls, and these 2 turkey salt and pepper shakers. So cute. And then beside that, in the middle, I've got this large Myott scalloped ironstone platter. And in front is this beautiful Mason's teapot. And the pattern is Ascot. Now behind that, I have a Tonquin patterned brown Churchill plate, and there's a matching platter on the right. And I've just learned that the Tonquin pattern was created by Clarice Cliff for Staffordshire. And so Churchill has duplicated that pattern here. And I've got a couple of other items below by Clarice Cliff, so you'll see that in a sec. And then in front, I've got the Johnson Heritage pattern, cream and sugar. And then those Ridgeway cup and saucers in the Country Days pattern. And they all just go so well together. I love the browns in the Churchill and the Mason especially. Just look at the colors. And then there's this little Strawberry Cottage, Lilliput Lane house. Another one of my husband's. So cute. So those all go well together and just are lovely. And on the third shelf, I have this Royal York plate. I just love all the colors, the oranges and the browns with a little bit of blue. Just amazing. And there's a little Lilliput Lane house that's called Culloden Cottage. Another cute little Lilliput Lane house that my husband had. And then beside that, I have this large amber bowl with amber depression glass, and that was my grandmother's, and it was part of my hope chest that I got many, many years ago. And recently I found this matching little bowl beside it, so I was quite happy to find that. And here's another Johnson Brothers small side plate called Cotswold, and that pattern is really lovely. It's just amazing how they come up with all these different patterns. And then beside that, I've got this huge platter at the back, and that is the Clarice Cliff Tonquin platter in brown. And that Tonquin pattern comes in various colors. So it comes in blues and reds and browns and even purple. Just amazing. And Clarice Cliff is quite well known. And here's a little sauce pitcher and plate. And then in the middle, I have this Heritage Teapot by Johnson Brothers. I like offsetting the white and the brown together. And behind that, I have a couple of salt and pepper shakers that are stoneware, and they're vintage. And in front is this lovely Friendly Village teapot by Johnson Brothers. And then I have a Royal Standard plate at the back with more oranges and browns, and then an amber depression glass trinket dish. And they're all just so lovely. Again, they all go so well together. I love putting the amber glass with the brown transferware. Just goes together so well. And on this lower level, we've got another Lilliput Lane house, which is actually Anne Hathaway's cottage. Just beautiful. Look at all the detail on that. And then we have this large German Hütchenrüther fruit bowl. I love the tea stain colored doilies. They always match so well with the brown transferware. And then behind that, I've got another of the old English countryside plates. And there's one on the far right. And then there's a Devonshire coffee cup and saucer, or large teacup. I guess it's a coffee cup. And behind that is a Johnson Brothers small side plate in the Dreamtown pattern. And behind that is a very large Meakin Sunshine turkey platter. And I was really happy to get that. That was from my mother on my grandmother's side. And then there's a Grindley plate in front of that that is called Sunday Morning. And in front of that is the Grindley casserole dish, and underneath is a Meakin white Ironstone platter. I thought I would just put that underneath. And then over on the right, we have more of the Old English countryside plates by Johnson Brothers. There's a small side plate, and then the vintage creamer by Ridgway, as well as those Madeira napkins that I found thrifting, or at one of the vintage stores in Sydney. Just beautiful. And then I've got some Myott, Ironstone, and Staffordshire. And the creamer is unmarked at the top. But I just love the stack of Ironstone like that. We've got the soup bowls and then the larger stew/soup bowls for dinner at the bottom. And then on the right, I have another amber glass piece, which is the old inkwell of my mother's, and the matching castle watercolor from the one above. And that one is the Tantallon Castle in Scotland, which has significance for our family because there's a small village in Saskatchewan that's where we're from that's named Tantallon. So, and behind that is a ginger beer stoneware bottle, and that was my husband's. And there we go. So just lovely. More of the different kinds of brown and white transferware and ironstone in different patterns. And on the very bottom, I've got this white ironstone pitcher and basin by William Adams and Sons. And on the right, I have this very large turkey platter, and that one is by F. Winkle, and it's the Surrey pattern. And it's just beautiful. And my cat is purring beside me here, so she wants to get in on the action. And then, then I've got a wine basket in front, so just beautiful. So that's the brown transferware display. So hopefully you liked that and enjoyed some of the new pieces that I've found. And I just love all of the different colors of browns together. And it makes such a lovely fall display. So I'll see you again next time, and I am going to be working on a red transferware display, and who knows what else will come up next. It's just, I seem to keep finding great items, so I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing and see you soon. Thank you.